Hi YouTube, I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are practicing that self-care, honestly. If you guys have the ability to subscribe, make sure you guys sub. Like 69% of you guys aren't subscribed, and you guys should totally subscribe. If you guys come over to Twitch, come on over, dude. We do this every Friday and Sunday. You guys get to pick what anime. I have no control over the anime that are picked. Brand new anime are literally picked by you guys. I don't have a fucking say. We go into this shit blind every single time. Come over and make sure that you guys follow Lousiest Raccoon, Aisha Sprades, and all the other content creators. Absolutely fucking amazing individuals. But I do want to go ahead and say that out there. A lot of people seem to think, like, especially when we're watching this anime, oh, you had the ability to choose the anime or watch ahead or read the light novel. We don't. I don't, actually. We do a poll and we do a wheel, and that wheel is spun, and chat gets to pick the anime that is shown. I have no control over that. So that's super duper important. I like to go ahead and clarify that, because people like to think, or like to imagine that like I have a master plan and we're reading through this or we're watching through this. I don't have time. I'm a full-time therapist. I have my own business. I actually teach martial arts. Aside from that, I'm playing Overwatch with a lot of the chatters here. So I literally don't have time for anything. And that's why I want to go ahead and state that out there, guys. If you guys want to go ahead and come watch us, it's every Friday and Sunday. Oh, Aisha, you're absolutely adorable. And with that being said, R-Cubits, I hope that your New Year is absolutely fantastic. If you guys see me looking to the left or to the right or up or down or whatever, I'm trying to make sure that my stream doesn't die. It's already tried to happen here. I live out in the middle of the desert, absolute garbage internet, so this is sort of what I need to do. Oh, R-Cubits, I'm so sorry about that, dude. That's a lot to take in. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, when someone passes away, like, fuck, dude, I'm so sorry to hear that, honestly, from the bottom of my heart. On the best thing that I can tell you, dude, is like, number one, take some time for you, dude, to process it, because that's huge. And especially if they played a huge role in your life, like, that person must have meant a lot to you. So like, take that time for you and take that time to like just process what needs to process and be there for you or for your family or for whoever's there for you. I appreciate you letting us know, like, legit. And if you need any more advice or support or whatever, my Discord's there for you, like, legit. Also, Brownies, thanks so much for the raid, dude. Holy shit. Hi, Brownie Raid. I appreciate all of you. Hi, I appreciate you guys coming through. In case you guys don't know, really quick, I'm a psychologist. I tend to analyze anime and video games and everything in between. We're currently doing Chainsaw Man. And honestly, Brownies, no frownies. Incredible content creator. Brownies, you know I love you to death. You're absolutely incredible, dude. I hope you're doing well. And hello to all the Brownie Raiders. I appreciate all of you guys. Yeah, welcome in, welcome in. Make sure that you guys are staying hydrated, practicing that self-care. Do not dehydrate the way that I'm doing. I'm taking a little bit of a vodka shot, but appreciate all of you guys being here. And if you guys need any advice, friendly advice from a psychologist, put it in the comments. I'm here for you guys. Let me know. And also, R-Cubits, oh yeah, dude, if he was there for that long, dude, I can totally, like, you know, I can totally see how much of an impact he's probably had in your life, but I can't imagine, like, the amount of, like, you know, the grief that you must be going through and the pain that you must be going through and whatnot. Because, like, one of my, like, my parents haven't passed away yet, so, like, I can't, like, you know, completely be like, you know what, I'm there for you and all of that, because honestly, I haven't experienced that yet. But what I can say is I can empathize with you and say, dude, like, that fucking sucks, dude. I'm not even gonna lie to you. And I honestly, like, I hope that you know that this is a safe space for you. And if you want to talk about it more, if you need that support, my Discord is there for you, man. 110%. And I'm proud of you, dude. You refilled your water twice. Fuck yeah, Brownies. Cheers. Here's a water shot for you, man. In terms of the vodka, I'm actually drinking Sky vodka just because it's a little cheaper. A little cheaper than what I'm used to. Thanks so much for the follow, man. I appreciate it. Honestly, they do. I've heard Brownies No Frownies sing, and it's fucking amazing, dude. It is a legit super duper fun. Nick, I didn't mean it in a bad way, like, legit. It's just in an empathizing way, because, like, my parents are getting older, and I know that. And it's something that I'm starting to come to terms with, even as a psychologist, that, like, at some point in time, you know, stuff's gonna happen. Grimskin, I appreciate the follow, man. Guys, drop some Doritos for Grimskin and R-Cubits. I sincerely appreciate that, guys. You guys are absolutely goated. I hope that you guys know that this is a safe space, a safe community for all of you.
With these guys?
Oh, appreciate it, Banana Lord. You guys are absolute goats.
These guys. It's
I sincerely appreciate it, guys. They're self-care Doritos. It's the otaku guy from Metal Gear. You know it. I love Metal Gear, man. I drank 2 liters for for reasons. Oh, Nick. Yeah, like that's something that I've been prepping myself for, just because I know for like, you know, for a fact that like time is like limited in this world. And I guess before we get into the show, like I guess it's something important to go and say, guys, appreciate those that you have around you. Love them, you know, for if you can, or if you want to, for who they are. Because yeah, time is very limited and it goes by so quickly. I gotta come back in a bit. I'm gonna get a ride back home, but I love you too, Brownies. I hope you're doing well. Can't wait to see you when you're back, dude. I appreciate you. I hope you know that. For the rest of Brownies Raiders, drained water bottles had so much hype. Guys, I appreciate the living heck out of you guys just stopping by and chatting. Like, I love the fact that you guys are so open to it. And by the way, if you guys need any friendly advice, feel free to ask a question about anything that's going on in your life. This is what this stream is for. It's for helping out others, for lifting up the community, for bringing in mental health and good vibes and all of that, guys. Like, from the bottom of my heart, that's literally my main goal throughout all of this, especially when it's up on YouTube. Dude, that's why none of my videos are monetized. But also, yeah, my grandparents are in their late 80s and parents are in their 60s. So yeah, Nick Mary, yeah. Yeah, bro. Boom. Oh, damn. All right, guys. Exactly, Blade. Exactly. All right, YouTube. Sorry for that deterrent. Stuff happens. It is what it is. I guess we're going into the last episode of Chainsaw Man. What can I say about this show other than it's been absolutely fantastic? Waifus are like anime waifus, like, or any character that you have a parataxic distortion with. Honestly, what can I say about this show other than it's been really good? It's been one of the few shows that's kept my interest throughout this season as we've been going through it. And I thought this was going to be 24 episodes. I'll be honest. Today, the mods informed me that it's only 12 episodes, and it kind of broke my heart. Like, it actually broke my heart to know that it was 12 episodes, because it means that now we gotta wait. I know that season 2 is probably confirmed already, but I don't want it to be like ReZero up in limbo hell, where we don't know if we're gonna get another season or not. You know, at least Moshiko Tensei, there's an official day now, right? But like with Chainsaw Man, it's been such a phenomenal thing of seeing so many people come together for this show that I'm excited for it. I'm just like, I don't know. I kind of want this show to just blow my expectations. This is the final episodes, and I'm excited to go for it. All right, why don't we get into it, guys? What do you guys say? Thanks for the vine boom, dude. All right, let's go. True, Kaiju. Absolutely true. ReZero's. Oh.
骨が腐るから吸わない。長い付き合いになりそうだから吸ってほしいな。
No, we stop and analyze, my friend.
一本だけ吸ってやる。一生で吸うタバコはこの一本だけだ。やったー。火つけてあげる。未成年に吸わせるなんて最低な先輩だな。未成年なの？そうだよ。じゃあ吸っちゃダメに決まってんじゃん。よこせ。
Damn, that didn't even happen.
私が預かっておこう。君が大人になって何かに寄りかかりたくなったら返してあげる。
Fuck. All right. I'm going to throw this out there because this is actually a psychological question I had from my group therapy today, which is how many of you guys going back would change any decision in your past, whether it's a small friend interaction or a big moment? And how many of you guys are happy with the decisions that you've made? Or would you make a lot of decisions that would influence and change who you are today? It's a deep question, and it should be treated as such. Because I'm simply just being like, yeah, for the lulz. No. Like, instances like this, dude, are absolutely huge and crucial. And actually, when we look back, I know we look at some of these events and we're like, wait a minute. These events are sort of what started changing us, you know? Also, what's up, Dark Thug? Like, the mistakes that we've done, some of the awkward situations, the coulda, woulda, you know, moments where we're uncertain about certain relationships or so much. Like, it influences us to the very core. And oftentimes, even I look back and I'm like, there's certain decisions I wish I would have changed when I was younger. And I think it would have had a bigger impact on me growing up, you know? And that's why I'm like looking back at this and even like experiencing this, like, yeah. How should I guess I joined during a sad time. We're watching Chainsaw Man Ribsy. Hindsight is a cruel critic. It is. If it is not my experience made me do what it's like a redo. So here's my thing, and this is something that I always state, school, and for those others, right? The past, and this is like a way I look at things. The past is in the past, right? Which is why I always try and take a step forward. Like I look back in the past and I'm like, I woulda, coulda, shoulda. I could have been like, oh, you know, Netherlands Ed, or like fucking London Ed, or like 101 other versions of like, you know, my past experiences. But I'm not that. I'm just me. You know, the past experiences are what have enabled me to become the me that I am today. And what I could have, should have back then, yeah. But if that opportunity presents itself nowadays, I can change it. And I can take those steps forward. And it's up to us to be able to go out and recognize sort of those things, you know. But time travel / redoing the anime are guilty pleasure of mine for a reason. Actually, true, Kaija. Yeah, they like, because it gives us that introspection, that ability to look back and start looking deep in ourselves, and even for like the small interactions, like, what if I did this? What if I did that? It starts impacting the way that we start viewing ourselves and the way that we start viewing our connections with others, and that's huge. And I feel like a lot of people downplay situations and moments like this when it's like, it's such a huge introspective moment to even look back and think like, wait a minute, this happened. This was a fond moment for me. What would have changed? And even in relationships that were really fucking sour. And I've had a lot of relationships that turned really sour. I'm gonna be straight up with you guys. There was a lot of relationships in my past where like, there's really, really fond moments. But like going forward, if I saw those signs, I would never be in a relationship like that again. Why? Because I've learned from them, right? Because I've been able to go and see them and like going from that. Learn art earlier, start lifting earlier, read Chainsaw Man earlier. True, Punyesh. Punyesh is like all three and etc., etc. Go through analysis paralysis and so on and so forth. But I think that's huge. And oftentimes, a lot of people like to live in the past. A lot of people like to live in the moments that they've peaked, right? So, for example, if Punyesh were to come to America, right, or they were American, and they peaked in high school Punyesh, you know, or like, it'd be like their mascot, their high school mascot, Punyesh, right, or something like that. The moment that they feel that people have peaked instead of the moment that people are searching for. And I think that's huge in situations like this. Like, our friends, our attachments play such a huge and critical moment in who we are and who we're going for and what we're trying to strive for. And I think that's huge. He'll spoil the entire school. Masha Tech, he'll spoil the entire school. No. Punyan, the football player quarterback who turned into a prom king, who then, like, you know, got someone pregnant at, like, you know, the end of high school and then had to stop college because, hey, that's sort of what, like, the American dream's about, right? Oof. But no, I just think that's kind of, I don't know, it's big, dude. I think situations and moments like this, and I think this is why I always emphasize the importance of anime and video games as a medium, because you get this out of books, you get this out of movies, so why do people downplay the importance of these things? And I'm curious about that. And to reference this, I know guys might feel like this is out of hand, but I swear it ties in. I had a discussion with the much older therapists. They were in their late 50s and 60s. You want to know what they told me about the individuals that they saw that come to them for therapy, that were like, I like video games, I like anime. Straight up, They were like, they're losers. And I looked at them and I told them, dude, a majority of society is playing video games. A majority of people play video games and anime. What are you doing? And it's not just him. If it was just him, the problem would just stop at just them. It's a lot of fucking therapists and a lot of individuals out there who aren't able to adjust to modernity, to society as it's progressing, to the mental health aspects that anime is bringing forth and that video games are bringing forth, the storytelling aspects. It's not just Pong anymore. You know, it's not just the coping mechanisms that people are using. It's the storytelling that people are going through that they're learning from. And that's huge. And I think that, like, in general, this is a huge stride forward that might have to come, you know? And in situations like this, even in dreamlike states, hey, if you had a dream or you're remembering something, I'm fucking curious as a therapist. What'd you think about this? Where did you dream about this? How'd you feel about it? Why? How long did this take? You know, did you wake up after that? What happened? I'm so fucking curious about the little details like this because this explains a lot as to what's going on with you. How do you feel? Are you feeling guilty? Do you feel like you lost somebody important? Was this just a coworker? Who is this to you? And that's fucking the important details out of all of this. Anyway. Sorry, guys. Oh. Oh. Bro, I swear. I swear. No. No. You want to fucking watch someone's psyche break? That's how you fucking do it, dude. Oh, that hurts. You don't do that, dude. That's not... Oh. Oh. That's so... Such a gentle... Oh. Oh, my heart. Dude, what the fuck? Ah, dude. Yeah, I know. I got fucking goosebumps, dude. I'm listening to the song and I'm getting like the OST and I'm getting fucking goosebumps off of this. Can you imagine that though? Like, legit, dude. Literally cutting an attachment, cutting into a friend, cutting into a loved one, doing what like needs to be done in this regard. My heart breaks, dude. My heart breaks because more than likely this... In a weird way, if I can talk about like a hero's journey or a hero's story, people get mad, you know, in case you guys are watching this, YouTubers, you guys are like, what does this have to do? People often get mad at me because they're like, oh, you're paying attention to chat or you're paying attention to whatever. People don't realize in good storytelling, stuff happens in cyclical manners. And now this is what's scaring me personally as a psychologist, because I see this even in people where they tell a story and it comes around in a cyclical manner because they're not able to break the chain of events, whether it's revenge, hatred, grief, sadness, whatever it may be. Why do I have a feeling that he's more than likely going to be killed by a close friend? And my money's on Denji. Just by this particular moment right now, my heart fucking sunk, dude. Significantly. And that's honestly the sad truth about, I guess, most people. Individuals like to go ahead and criticize those that come into therapy and say, oh, those are the bad ones. Those are the crazy ones. No, my friends. Those are the ones that are able to go ahead and recognize that they have cycles, generational trauma, anxiety, depression that they want to break. It's the ones that don't recognize that you often see falling into the same fucking pitfalls. And you want to fucking help them, but you can't. And in situations like this, I feel like for our main man here, this is one of those like turning points. This is one of those moments where this happens now and it might happen again later on for him. Because as humans, that's what we do, dude. We relapse. We think we're making progress in some way, shape, or form, but we're blinded by our own eagerness for revenge, our own eagerness for pettiness, our own ego in general. And we don't see that we're repeating the same cycles that we thought we would break. Anyway. Sorry, guys. If I get too fucking deep, just let me know. Or too fucking like, you're like, dude, you maybe drink some more water with that. They can mute it in a bit. It's a finale. Perfect time to go deep. Oh, thanks, Munoz. Bone Zone. MNF, bruh. Oh, fuck, dude. I also didn't expect to get, like, sentimental by that, but I did. What is this show doing to me, dude? Nah, you're good. Blow it up, dude. And we're back. This is something else, though. Holy fuck.
Heavy. 殺すな。
Hey, yo. Committee. Hey, yo. Why do I feel like you're about to cut up a burger, dude? Hey, yo. Fucking terrifying, dude. Oh, shit. Dude, she seems like the type of... I don't know, dude. I kind of want to get Kobeni and just, like, go away, dude. I just want to fucking grab her and just run, dude. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, she deserves much better than everything that's going on right now. I feel like she's just, like, got pushed into the societal expectations, parental expectations, so on and so forth. I'm like, bruh. Wish that were me. Oh, okay, the man. A bourgeois. And, like, dude, she can fucking... I don't know. The way she's holding that knife, it looks like she knows how to do it. That's why I'm like, oof.
ゴビニ、お前はどうして公安に残ったんだ?
Bonuses. Oh no. Bro, get out of there. Go find a part-time job. Be a waiter. Go work at a fucking, I don't know, Jack in the Box or a McDonald's or some shit, dude. I'm sure you'd do great. I'm sure you'd do wonderful if crazy people don't come in. Like, work somewhere else, dude. Like, I know bonuses are great and all of that, but like, you're also putting yourself at risk, and you're like a total fucking homie, dude. Like, straight up, dude. Kobeni's a protect here, dude. 100%. we gotta protect them at all costs.
肉は肉じゃろ。豚も牛も人も同じじゃ。
全然違うね。俺たちの仕事はサムライソードを捕まえることだ。捕まえても食うんじゃねえぞ。
This dynamic here, though, this is something I've been interested about because they've been progressing more and more, and it's muddy water. Like they have like a sibling relationship, but I also have a feeling that like she'd use him as like a piece of meat, and like I hate to put it this way, YouTube, cover your ears if you're underage, but she'd literally just fucking like she'd fuck him just straight up, and then just continue that like relationship without changing anything if need be. And vice versa, right? Well, I'm not sure about him because of Makima, but like the way that they've been interchanging whatnot, and the way that they're communicating, propinquity is a must that will happen, and that will. In case you guys don't know, propinquity is the more amount of time that we spend with someone, the more that we start to like them, and the more attachments that we grow with them. The more attachments that we grow with someone, the more emotionally vulnerable that we do start to become with them, and the more that we start to see them as like some sort of potential family, right? In psychology, this is something that we always see whenever people are able to go ahead and make interactions and support systems and whatnot. For me, I can totally see them getting to a point where like they start to rely on one another, where they're willing to sacrifice things for one another because of the relationship that they're building with one another. But now my question is, how far is this whole thing going to be, you know? Where's the last... Anyway.
全然違うね。俺たちの仕事はサムライソードを捕まえることだ。捕まえても食うんじゃねえぞ。
There. Oh shit, are those bombies? Resident Evil. What if you act like them? Can we Shaun of the Dead this? Oh no. Oh no. Have your back. Sure about that? Did you have witness to this? Dude, power is amazing. Holy fuck, dude. Just in terms of like her just going at, she deserves a Nobel Peace Prize at this point, dude. Holy crap. And then she's just like, whatever, dude. Alright. So you go up to the final level and you find the person you're trying to. Okay, yeah. All right, I feel that, Denji. I feel that. There's no fucking. Dude, I just want a fucking epic fight scene between the both of you. Like some back kicks or something. You killed my grandfather, who was clearly in the fucking mafia and killing other people and turning them into zombies. And now I want you to feel guilty and atone for that shit. Excuse me, what? Excuse me, what? I only killed their pals in your ground. Yeah, dude. No, I mean, aside from that, they're pretty bad, like, in that regard. Like, that doesn't necessarily mean that they were doing fantastic things and changing the world, you know? Denji, yeah.
そんな俺でもな、うっかりゾンビを殺しちまった夜には眠れなくなるぜ。
I don't have tinfoil hat at the moment. I'm gonna use this as my tinfoil hat. I'm gonna use this as my tinfoil hat. I'm gonna use this beret as a tinfoil hat. Yeah, there we go. We've heard this guy literally expose himself and try and be vulnerable in the regards that he's explaining the reason why he's coming after him. Denji. Wow, I'm thinking of Overwatch. Denji hasn't fucking said anything. As a therapist looking in, do you guys know what I'm thinking? Hi, welcome back. Hi back. I'm Ed. How you doing? Oui. I hope you are doing fine. Do you guys know what I'm thinking? French head is in, I know. Immediately, one of the first things that our subconscious or unconscious does for throwbacks or whatnot is like, yeah, cool, but your dad killed my dad. There's usually a rebuttal that's done almost immediately. I'm wondering if there's not some sort of repression happening inside of Denji. Because usually, even in a therapeutic setting, whenever we touch on a sensitive subject, we get a rebuttal. We get a rebuttal instantly. Boom, 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 boom. Stuff is fucking flying. The moment that people don't, it's usually some sort of repression that is happening. And for me, my mind is fucking flying at 100 miles per hour, and I'm wondering, is there more to the story than we know? And if not, or if there is, what has Denji repressed at this point in time? Because usually, as I said, people rebuttal. Doesn't matter how trained you are, how awesome you are, how whatever you are. People are like, sometimes our subconscious and our unconscious bottles up emotions. And that's why often you get people that are like, you know, you say something and boom, they just repeat back. And they're not meaning to hurt you, but that's their defense mechanism, right? Especially when it's something traumatic. But now looking at Denji, I'm like, there's two ways that this can happen. Number one, literally a character that's like, you know, okay, cool, he's talking about all of these things and I'm not feeling triggered yet, so I'm not going to respond. Or his subconscious and unconscious knows more than he consciously knows because there's some sort of repression. And that's where my, you know, my head is sort of at. I'm in between the two aspects of these things where I'm like, one aspect is telling me this and the other aspect is telling me this. So is there more to the story as to, for example, number one, how did Denji's father passed away? Because I would think that that's something that he would use to rebuttal against him, but we haven't heard that. And that's where my mind is like, I don't know, it's fucking thriving, dude. Because as I said, in therapy and whatnot, usually whenever you hit a soft spot, whenever you put them in a therapeutic state of change, you get people who use that as a defense mechanism, who use that as an almost immediately, like, you know, like, oh, I'm not failing college because of this. It's because of this. Like, fuck you, like, you know, type of thing. Some people like to go out and challenge. And in therapy, that's called a rupture and repair process. And in real life, we even do this to our friends. The fact that he hasn't done this and the fact that this is so well written, for me, throws it out that like there's some sort of repression or there's some sort of seal that he's having inside of his own head that's not allowing him to go through. He went to go buy milk. Oh shit, you opened my eyes. Yeah, Ben, we do this on the constant, and a lot of people aren't able to go out and recognize it. The fact that like the reason why we rebuttal, the reason why we like attune or like clap back so quickly, it's not just because like, oh, comedic genius timing, I wish. No, it's oftentimes because we've repressed something. There's a trauma, there's a trigger there, you know. So I'm like, there's a lot of red flags starting to poke up for me. That as a therapist, like if I was questioning, you know, I was like, hey, you killed my dad, or what would you do if I did this? And he didn't respond. I'd be like, okay, well, let's dig a little deeper.
お前に限っては心がもう人じゃねえんだよ。少しでも人の良心が残ってるなら俺たちにおとなしく殺されねえか。
And I'm all out of vodka. Hi, brownies. How you doing? I hope you're doing well.
やだ。
Happy New Year's. Nah.
じゃあ切り殺してやるよ。
やってみろよ、ベー
The art of the deal. Nah.
何？俺を切り殺すんじゃねえのか
Nah. Nice. You know what would help Denji tremendously at this point? Learn some more shorts. Like, literally. Even that knee kick, it would have fucking hurt, don't get me wrong, but it would have at least stopped a direct shot to the stomach. Lift up your knee. Put yourself up in a defensive position, you know? You'll be more than fine. Also, what are you eating? I'm kind of hungry, brownies. I'm kind of hungry. What are you eating? Dude, this is pretty fucking sick. I like the fight scene here. Oh.
この生活を守るためかな。
公安様はそんな大層な暮らししてんのか。
口うるせえのとわがままなのがいるけどまあそこそこ気に入ってるぜ。だからさっさとてめえ倒してマキマさんに褒めてもらうんだ。
お前は俺には勝てねえ。
I'm sure about that.
もう勝ったつもりでいんのか。俺はまだ死んでねえぞ。
ザコが
You're trash. A truer statement hasn't been said in my life before. Ah, fuck, Swordman. You didn't have to cut so deep. Let me get some water here, man. Bro, Applebee's. It's my go-to, man. Like, from time to time, that's where I go to. Fuck yeah, dude. Those loaded mash. It's gonna sound weird as fuck, but now that I'm thinking about it, why hasn't Makima completely controlled or like destroyed this dude? Other than to make them look like the heroes, I have a feeling that like they're still gonna be used even past this if he doesn't fucking kill them. There's some weird shit going on here. Like there's like 3-4 layers deep, and like I'm like, wait a minute, this doesn't make sense. Wait a minute. You would think they would make this shit easier. Makima's always manipulating shit, dude. It's just a flesh wound. It's just a flesh wound. We can still work this. Sure about that? Eben? Boom, he whips out his chainsaw dick and it all goes wild. Oh, okay. I'm gonna go to sleep. Happy New Year's, Game Boy Matt. I appreciate you. No apologizing for the granddad. True.
Psyculturists. そうしたら楽に殺してやる。
ご丁寧に頭狙ってくれてよ。 アンガとなバー
Oh fuck. Hey yo.
ジジイに教わらなかったか。獣が狩人の言葉信じるなってな。
Is that a chainsaw leg? So the story ends. All live happily ever after. I'm sure about it. Yeah, dude, he's fucking picking that shit up quickly. Holy fuck, dude. The amount that he's picking up, that's awesome. It might have not been his third leg, but the chainsaw leg works too. That's amazing. Holy crap, dude. So chainsaw dick may be hey, who knows? Who knows? Why'd you let him live? Why? No, this can come back and bite you in the ass, my friend. No. You should have just fucking killed him. Why'd you let him live? I can see this guy coming back and like future things and be like, I was never done. I'm now just a zombie. Or some stupid shit, dude. Orders are orders, Ed. Bro, I'm over here fucking thinking like strategically too, man. Like,
やっぱあんた俺と同じなんだな。てめえの手の刀抜いたらさ、真っ二つの体もくっついたぜ。
殺してぶっ殺してやら。
負け犬の声はでけえな。警察がてめえを迎え来るまでここでじーっと待ってなきゃなんだけどよ。俺はいろいろ納得できないんだよね。てめえは姫の先輩を殺した。面のいい美人がてめえのせいで世界から一人減ったんだ。
bruh.
なのにてめえは反省もせず一生刑務所暮らし。
So here's my thing though, and I hate to be this way. If you say that you started dating her, right, for whatever reason that you decided to sleep with her that night and start dating her or whatever, do I think Makima would have been chill about it? No. I think she would have made her disappear. If I'm being 100% honest. I think any person, Denji, that you decide to go after, she's just not gonna fucking want it, dude. Because she wants to have that fucking control over you, dude. So say that you start dating, say that Denji starts dating someone, right? Say that Denji legitimately starts dating someone or starts getting like fucking feelings for someone. I feel like Makima would take notice that Denji's attention's not on her anymore, and she wants that attention. You know? She's a special man. And she'd probably get rid of them. Like, abso-fucking-lutely, I can see that shit happening. Man of culture, I see that. Feelings in the Kokoro.
お前に何もできねえだろう。公安の犬うざいがよ。
今から大会を開く。
大会？
あ、いいとこに来たな。
こちら4課早川。時計館前線路内にて拘束済みの目標を発見。
Great timing, dude.
早川の先輩も参加するか？最強の大会によ。
お前は何を言ってんだ？
こいつは姫の先輩を弾で撃った。だからこいつも弾を撃たれるべきだろ。だから大会を開く。お互いにこいつの金玉を蹴っていって。
Oh no.
警察が来るまでに一番でけえ悲鳴を出す。
Oh no.
Ah. 呼んねえのか？
俺たちの仕事はこいつを捕まえることだ。
Yeah, but it doesn't mean you have to turn him in complete, you know? Come on, dude.
嘘を晴らすことじゃない。
No, okay. Your job is to turn him in. It doesn't mean that you can't have fun, right? Oh, okay. Way to use reasoning on that one. Easiest revenge ever. Fuck, dude. This show. True, Skookog, true.
ああ。勝ったら何くれんだ？
そりゃもちろんこいつの玉金や。
Oh, that's great. Oh, that's... They're writing a masterpiece of a requiem. Angel, dude. For some reason, every character that we're falling into place, I'm thinking about like what ways can be used or manipulated from, and I'm like, some red flags are fucking popping up, dude.
Himeno senpai, 天国まで聞こえるか? 俺たちからあんたへのレクイエムだ。
It's kind of fucked up, but kind of beautiful.
今回のテロ事件は沢渡茜という元民間のデビルハンターが発端でした。彼女が銃の悪魔と契約し、銃をヤクザに流しました。その対価として沢渡はチェンソーの悪魔の心臓を要求していたそうです。
それで、なぜ沢渡は
Why do I feel like this is all orchestrated by her? Because first off, the Chainsaw Devil just started working there, so it makes no sense for anybody else to necessarily be interested unless they already knew where he was. The only person that knew exactly where she was are the higher-ups and her in this regard, right? If other people listened to her and revered her as a set of like actual, like say we're going to go with the Milgram experiment, right? Which is specifically where a person in power can go ahead and dictate certain things, and if you're able to go ahead and influence events even behind the scenes, even by one person, you're going to go ahead and start having like, oh, is this a way to go ahead and isolate him in a way, or have control in a way? If everyone's going after the Chainsaw Devil's heart, right? Is she interested in Denji as Denji, or is she interested in the Chainsaw Devil? Sorry, my mind's going fucking wild, dude. Yes, I am a little litty city. Sorry, that is a little bit because of the vodka. But that is also because my mind is analyzing every word that's being said, and my mind's like, wait a minute, that doesn't fucking make sense. Like, in certain scenarios, oh, my mind's, oh, this hurts. This hurts, because then you can build this pedestal. You can keep building yourself up in this pedestal for him or for anyone. Yeah, love me, you know, but I'm not interested in you. No, I'm not interested in you as a person. Anyway.
チェンソーの悪魔の心臓を欲しがった。
それが聞き出す前に。
Oh, you were definitely involved. No fucking way. Suicide? Oh, no. No, that's some shitty ass shit. What the fuck happened here? Hey, yo. Hey, yo, did y'all see that? Alright, hold on. Let me back it up. My whole thing just fucking restarted from the beginning. Like, there we go.
銃をヤクザに流しました。その対価として沢渡はチェンソーの悪魔の心臓を要求していたそうです。
それで、なぜ沢渡はチェンソーの悪魔の心臓を欲しがった？
それが聞き出す前に。
No way, dude. Oh, come back. Poor girl, dude.
銃の悪魔との契約で自動的に自殺したのかもしれません。今回の事件でビル内から銃の悪魔の肉片を 1.4 キロ押収。我々公安が持っている5キロの肉片と合わせた。
What if the gun devil's just a fucking ruse?
本体に向かって動きました。
ついにか。どこに向かって動いた？
Oh, what an excellent show, dude. I'll get my thoughts at the end. Let's just enjoy this. This is wonderful. My heart. Aww. I'll just pass out. Oh, this is... Alright, after credits. Then I'll explain my full thoughts. Oh, you smoking now, my friend? Oh. The way it lingers on that, dude. Holy fuck. Yeah. Same. Wow. I like how the others are just passed out in the background. I'll give you guys my full thoughts and we might have to run back to this. What? What? So there is repression. Repression shows up like this, in case you guys are actually wondering. In forms of dreams, in forms of random, like, shit happening. That means that something has been repressed in there. The last thing you want, especially if you go to a therapist, right? And let's say that you're talking to someone, and you're like, hey, I've had this continuous dream about this thing. And they're like, hey, let's do like a guidance thing. And they literally like, you know, make you open that door. They make you confront that without you being prepared for whatever may be behind that. For me, this is screaming that there is repression behind this. There's probably something really, really dark and traumatic behind this fucking door and behind anyone's doors, because we often hear this analogy. Oh, behind this door. Oh, behind this wall, behind this thing. We often hear analogies like that where we keep a lot of our deep, dark traumas overall, like, stuck in there. And that's why I'm like, seeing this, I'm like, ooh, okay, way to go with an analogy. Holy fucking shit, dude. Oh. Oh.
デンジ、絶対に開けちゃダメだ。
Someone forces you to open that door, my friend. Run. Run. Especially if you're not ready. Run. Trash can.
デンジ君はさ、田舎のネズミと都会のネズミ、どっちがいい？
What the fuck was that? Hey, yo. I don't know what's behind her. I don't. I'm not a fucking psychic, but I just know that there's probably trauma, because that's the way that, like, we tend to empathize trauma. Or we tend to go ahead and rationalize with trauma. This seems beautiful. Hold on. That was a teaser. What's to come? Holy fuck, dude. That's... Oh. Are we gonna finally get some relationship Denji or some type of Denji out there, dude? I'm curious. This, real quick. This whole thing right here. Just literally him smoking, breathing, chilling out here. This speaks miles for me. This is quite literally one of those moments of, like, acceptance. If you look back at the first couple of episodes when he first came in, right? When he first came in and, like, the way that there was instability versus now the acceptance of it, that for me is, it speaks everything. Which kind of makes everything sadder, like, the more that we go into it. Overall, though, let me go ahead and state this. I think Chainsaw Man has knocked it out of the park. In terms of being able to go ahead and, like, rationalize a lot of big concepts that people aren't used to. Bring in the action sequences that most people exist, because most people are into the action sequences, if we're realistic, right? Like, they're like, oh, action sequence, I can get into this, right? Which is fine. Everyone's into whatever, right? Some people are into emoji reactors. Some people are into people that, like, can go hours and hours about a conversation about one subtle scene, right? But when it comes to this in particular, for me, what stands out is the fact that they're actually talking about so many different aspects all at once, whether it's dynamics, whether it's able to go ahead and, like, talk about the issues that happen in interpersonal dynamics, interpersonal issues, attachments, relationship issues, anxiety, so on and so forth. We get so many things being pulled all at once in an underlayered theme, where it's not like, if you look at this and you're just like, not trying to pay attention, you're just in it for the show, you might be like, oh, that was cool, that was sad, so on and so forth. But if you go deeper, you're like, whoa, there's so much at play. The characters are so well fleshed out and so well thought about that you can actually see the way that one string starts impacting all these other strings, right? And that for me is absolutely beautiful. And for future orientation, especially for those people that are like, what are you talking about, right, Ed? What do you mean by that? I mean this, dude. I mean, literally. If you're talking about strings, imagine every single one of these things as a string, right? And if Denji moved in one direction, all of these strings were affected, and it started affecting other people's strings as well. Home, school, neighborhood, environment, peer group, mass media, centers, transit, community agencies, so on and so forth. Everything was starting to be affected, not just from his own little ecological circle, but everyone else's. And that's fucking powerful, dude. That's powerful writing, and that's how characters should be written. It's but sadly, some characters aren't. So a lot of people are like, you know, are into, like, you know, and that's okay if you're into one-dimensional character. That's okay if you're into, like, the baseline needs, you know. And speaking of this is what we get into. Dude, what are we seeing? We're seeing a progression of Denji coming up. Denji coming up from here. Because now, even power, dude, physiological safety needs, all of this being, like, belongingness and loves, they're having friends. They're now starting to get into the esteems. What starts happening from this? You start fucking this up, all of a sudden they're back into the bottom too. And that's what I'm expecting season 2 to be about. I'm expecting season 2 to literally be about the way that you can break someone down after you've given someone so much. After Denji started to grow and started to advance from, like, literally his physiological needs, he started to go up a Maslow's hierarchy of needs up to, like, belongingness and love and needs, like where he has friends. He might be looking for intimate relationships. He might be looking for that feeling of accomplishment due to Makima and so on and so forth. All of a sudden being crushed down and being back into this bottom needs. That's what I'm looking for, because that's how you develop a good and realistic relapse of people. Because sometimes our relapses aren't happened by us, but by our close support network in that regard as well. That's why I'm saying, dude, That's a fucking phenomenal way of doing shit. And I'm excited for season 2, if that is what season 2 will go into. Overall, all I'm going to say is, dude, I can't recommend this show enough. I think that this show is absolutely phenomenal. I think it's hitting one of my like top anime of the year, as well as Bocchi so far. Because Bocchi's in episode 2, dude, and it's already hitting that. But like this show as well, dude, like this is some good shit. This is some really good shit. Whew. All right, guys. I appreciate you so much. YouTube, make sure you guys subscribe. Let me know what you guys thought. Did you guys enjoy fucking Chainsaw Man so far? And guys, in case you guys weren't aware for whatever reason, hey, all of my videos on YouTube, they're all unmonetized. Everything's unmonetized. It's the mental health aspect that's important.